When someone hurts you, rejects you, or pulls away, what's the first thing we're told to do? Go no contact. Don't call. Don't text. Disappear. Block them and let them suffer without you. It sounds like power, like self-respect, like the only way to take control of the situation. But here's the truth. No contact is often not strength, it's avoidance. It's emotional silence that comes from pain, not power. And most of the time, it's a way of trying to manipulate someone into missing you instead of truly letting go. If your goal is healing, growth, and long-term confidence, Stoicism offers something far better. Stoicism teaches you to face your pain, not hide behind silence. It teaches you how to respond with self-mastery, clarity, and peace, not ego-driven games. In this article, we'll break down why no contact alone is often weak and how to apply true Stoic strength instead. In this article, we'll break down why no contact alone is often weak and how to apply true Stoic strength instead. This is how you transform your presence into power and how you make people truly feel what they lost, not by disappearing, but by becoming unshakable. 1. The illusion of power in no contact. At first, cutting someone off can feel like control. You ignore their messages. You walk away without closure. You vanish. They can't reach you. And for a little while, that feels good, because now you're the one holding the cards. But this control is shallow. Why? Because deep down, most people who go no contact are still hoping for a reaction. They want the other person to notice, to suffer, to chase them back. That's not power. That's emotional dependency in disguise. Stoicism teaches us, never pretend you're free when you're still being controlled by your desires. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." No contact isn't strong if you're still checking your phone every few hours, hoping they notice your silence. Strength isn't in being unreachable. Strength is in being untouchable, because you've trained your mind, not manipulated theirs. 2. What Stoics do instead of no contact. The Stoic doesn't disappear to teach someone a lesson. The Stoic doesn't block out of spite or pretend to be indifferent. Instead, the Stoic chooses detachment, not as revenge, but as liberation. So what does this look like in practice? You don't chase, you don't beg, you don't cling, but also you don't hide. You stand where you are, rooted in calm, showing no desperation, no bitterness, no drama. That silence, it's not cold, it's composed. Your energy says, I am at peace with or without you. This isn't emotional withdrawal, it's emotional ownership. True Stoic power isn't about making others suffer, it's about making yourself unshakable. And that, paradoxically, is what makes them feel your absence in the most powerful way. 3. Emotional control. The Stoic's real weapon. Why do people ghost, or go silent, or block? Because they can't deal with their emotions. They escape instead of engaging. But Stoics do the opposite. When something painful happens, a breakup, betrayal, rejection, they sit with the discomfort. They look it in the eye. Seneca said, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." When you stop chasing and sit in stillness, not out of manipulation, but out of mastery, that's when your power starts to radiate. You become calm when they expected chaos. You remain kind when they hoped for bitterness. You continue your life with dignity when they thought you'd fall apart. That's what makes them crumble. Not silence, but your serene strength in the face of emotional storms. 4. Respond with grace, not games. Let's be honest, most people use no contact as a game. They think, if I ignore them long enough, they'll come crawling back. But Stoics don't play games with the soul. Instead, they choose graceful distance. You can walk away without slamming the door. You can stop texting without blocking. You can pull back your energy without announcing it. You don't need to win, you just need to rise. The Stoic teaches through action, not punishment. Imagine someone wrongs you and expects a dramatic response, but instead you offer calm closure. You say, I value peace more than proving a point. Now that is unforgettable. 5. Turn their doubt into respect. When people leave or mistreat you, they usually expect one of two things. 1, you'll fall apart and chase them. 2, you'll become bitter and lash out. Either way, they remain in control of your emotions. But the Stoic introduces a third option, dignified transformation. Instead of shrinking, you elevate. You become better, not bitter. Focused, not frantic. Calm, not cold. You don't chase their validation. You validate yourself by your behavior, your self-care, your growth. And guess what? That's when they feel it. That's when the quiet regret creeps in, not because you blocked them, but because you outgrew them. 6. Presence speaks louder than absence. Here's the paradox. You don't need to disappear to make someone feel your absence. Sometimes, your transformed presence says more than your silence ever could. When you keep showing up to life with peace, clarity, and strength, it shows. You were never broken. You were never dependent. You were simply choosing love with strength. And now, by choosing peace, you become unforgettable. In Stoicism, presence is power. Not loud, not needy, but deep, calm, steady. So instead of disappearing, become undeniable. Let your energy do the talking. Let your poise do the punishment. 7. The right kind of silence. Silence, when rooted in fear, is weakness. But silence, when rooted in peace, is magnetic. The Stoic doesn't force silence, they earn it by rising above conflict, above ego, above drama. You don't use silence to punish someone. You use silence to protect your peace. So if you need distance, take it, but not out of fear, not out of bitterness, not out of a need to make them suffer. Do it because your soul deserves stillness. And ironically, that's the silence they will feel most. 8. Make peace your comeback. Most people seek revenge through success. They want to show off, post flashy pictures, get hot, get rich, and say, look what you missed. But the Stoic way is quieter and far more powerful. Your real revenge? Inner peace. When you no longer need their apology. When you no longer flinch at their memory. When you can love them from afar and still walk away in peace. That's when you've won. No games, no schemes, just self-mastery. And when they see that, when they realize you've become more peaceful, more grounded, more whole, they won't just miss you, they'll respect you. Because true power is calm, and calm is unforgettable. Conclusion: make them crumble by rising. If someone hurts you, and you think no contact is the only way to make them feel it, think again. The real power doesn't lie in cutting them off. It lies in rising above them. Silence means nothing if you're still suffering inside. But when your silence comes from serenity, not pain, that's when it becomes thunderous. Stoicism teaches us, control your emotions before they control you. Focus on your growth, not their guilt. Don't disappear, transform. And when you do, they won't just wonder where you went. They'll feel your absence in every peaceful breath they take. Because you didn't just go silent. You became someone so whole, so calm, and so powerful that your presence echoes even after you're gone.